Hey, y'all. Oh, they said hey back. That's cool. So I have a friend who's just come out as non-binary. Yeah, totally. Turns out they're hexadecimal. Base 16. And their parents were totally cool about it, which you should be. And the only question I had was, well, what should we call you now? And my friend was like, oh, anything you want. It just has to have the letters A through F. See, the coders left twice there, and nobody else did. I have a proposal. The unit of measurement, the foot, is really cool because it's easy to learn. Most everybody has feet, and it's about a foot long. But then there's inches, and inches don't make any sense. So I think we should call inches toes, because toes are about an inch long, and that works, right? I can only think of a couple problems. There's like a whole generation of grandmas trained to come up to little kids on their birthdays and say, here's a pinch to grow an inch, and a pinch to grow a toe is, weirder. And then Trent Reznor's band, I don't think they're going to sell as many T-shirts as, 9 toenails, but that's not as good. And then, if you were sexting, which I know somebody my age shouldn't know that word, much less say it in public, but if you were sexting and you were trying to raise the temperature a little bit and you said, hey, I got 8 bulging toes ready for you. That's not good. So this next little thing is not about winning the competition, as you will see. It's more about setting a personal record. So I'd like to take you on this journey with me. A little while back, I was at a bar and enjoying a game, wearing my full team regalia. And I decided to, the game's over, I decided to go home. And on my way home, I'm passing by this dark alley, and this cow jumps out and has its hoof out in my face, like this. And I'm like, what's wrong? You got some kind of beef with me? Yeah, that's how this is going to go. And so she says to me, I don't like your jersey. Yeah. And so I'm like, well, that's rude. And she's like, yeah, I don't like the brand. And I'm like, how dare you? I don't know what you're coming with that, but that's a bunch of bull. And so then she's getting it all in my face. And I'm trying to remember if I've seen her somewhere before. And, she was a tough looking cow. She's got like the spiked nose ring and, Punisher skull on her bell. And so she looks like one of these super tough, like the lesbian cow gangs that ride around Minnesota and northern part of Wisconsin. But she's even butcher. So I realized this could go bad. And so I'm trying to de-escalate the situation, steer it to a safer place. But there's no way. And so then she pulls out a gun. I mean, talking about raising the stakes. This is like utter chaos. And I'm just like, oh my God, what am I going to do now? My guts are churning. She points the gun right at my tummy, because cows have a thing for stomachs. And so then I'm like, I don't know what to do. I snap. I scream. And I charge at her, and I don't know what to do, because this is 1,000 pounds of cow. What am I going to do? But then I remember cow tipping, right? And so I give her a shove, and it turns out cows don't have very good balance. They lack toes. So then we're both on the ground. So it's turned into kind of a ground round of the fight here, and I'm cow punching her, and she's trying to smash me with her forehead. She was real butter. And then the cops come, thankfully, just when I think I'm about to die under 1,000 pounds of hamburger, the cops come to break it up, load us into the paddy wagon. And I'm like, oh my God. But it was so intense, man. It was just so intense. It's one of those experiences where your whole life just flashes past your eyes.